Howdy, partners. I see you're a little mixed up by this whole Hold'em's quirky cousin thing.
I'm confused.
Well, that's no problem here because the sheriff's here to tell you all about the highs and lows of Omaha Hi-Lo. Hey Internet, it's your old friend Dominic here with AmericanCasinoGuide.com. If you want to know why they call it Omaha, bet big on this channel and hit that subscribe button. And make sure to hit the like button while you're at it. You'll be doing your old pal Dom a huge favor. Omaha Hi-Lo is, in my opinion, perfect for any player who just is starting out or for anyone who would like to spice up their usual Hold'em gameplay. I really love how familiar Omaha feels, but at the same time, how divergent your betting strategies become. Now, if you've watched our previous episodes on Omaha, you're pretty much 50% of the way towards understanding Omaha Hi-Lo. If you haven't, go watch that video now, as really you're holding up the classroom.
Hey, you're holding up the line.
What's important though, and what sets Omaha Hi-Lo apart is how the showdown works, and that split pot idea that comes in the showdown. Essentially, when the final round of betting finishes, the hands are built and compared in the showdown like normal to see who has the highest ranked hand. But there is a twist. After determining the winner, there's a second showdown. Here, players construct and compare hands again, but this time, the round will go to the lowest ranked hand. Each of the winners from both showdowns are going to take half the total pot.
Split pot, gentlemen.
Are you feeling a little high about this Omaha variation? Make sure to visit our website, AmericanCasinoGuide.com, for more information. Now, when it comes to the Low-hand Showdown, it's a bit more complex than the first one. But don't worry, I'm gonna keep it simple. To qualify for a low hand, you need to have 8 high or lower, with the ace actually being the lowest ranked card you can have this time around. You're free to use any 2 cards you desire from the 4 cards that you were dealt. It's practically the same process that you went through with the high hand, selecting 2 cards from your hole and 3 from the community. Now, but you can use the same 2 cards as before, or you can use the other 2, or any combination in between. Just take the other 3 cards from the community pool and build your 5-card hand. When qualifying for the low round, remember that straights and flushes do not count as straights and flushes, they just count as a high card. If multiple players qualify for the low hand, the winning hand is determined by which player has the lowest high card. In the low hand, the best possible hand you can possibly have is a 5, 4, 3, 2, and ace, typically called the wheel. And this is normally a straight, but remember, in low, it counts as just high card. And if there's no qualifying low hand, the high hand wins the entire pot. And if you manage to win both halves of the pot, this is commonly referred to as scoop or scooping the pot, and really needs to be your end goal.
You gotta tell me what your goal is. What do you want?
So guys, let us know what you think about Omaha Hi-Lo in the comment section down below, or just tell us your craziest Omaha Hi-Lo story. While you're at it, clickety-clack that like button, pound that big red subscribe button if you haven't already, and ring-a-ding-ding that notification bell. My name's Dominic, wishing you luck and reminding you as always, play responsibly.